Vanekai AS. The Revolt of 1857, India's first war of independence. Welcome to our journey back to a pivotal moment in Indian history, the Revolt of 1857. More than just a mutiny, this was a widespread, though ultimately unsuccessful, rebellion against the British East India Company's rule. Known by many names, the Sepoy Mutiny by the British, the Great Rebellion by Indian historians, and the First War of Independence by Vinayak Damodar Savarkar, it began as a mutiny of the Sepoys but soon drew in the masses. It was the first expression of organized resistance against the company. The political landscape was already tense. British expansion, fueled by policies like the doctrine of lapse, dislodged many Indian rulers. Under this policy, first perpetrated by Lord Dalhousie in the late 1840s, a Hindu ruler without a natural heir could not adopt one, leading to annexation upon their death. States like Satara, Nagpur, and Jhansi were annexed this way. Rani Lakshmi Bai's adopted son was denied the throne of Jhansi. The annexation of Awadh on grounds of maladministration also created thousands of jobless nobles and soldiers, turning the loyal state into a hotbed of discontent. Socially and religiously, a wave of Western civilization caused alarm. Legislation such as the Act in 1850 allowing Christian converts to inherit ancestral property, and measures abolishing sati and legalizing widow remarriage, were seen as threats to the established social structure. Even modern introductions like railways and telegraphs were viewed with suspicion. Economically, peasants and zamindars were burdened by heavy taxes and stringent revenue collection methods, leading many to lose their ancestral lands to moneylenders. Furthermore, the influx of cheap, British-manufactured goods, especially after the Industrial Revolution, ruined Indian industries like textiles, forcing handicraft workers to compete with machine-made goods. Since many sepoys came from peasant families, these grievances affected them too. The military roots of the revolt are clear. Indian sepoys made up over 87% of the British troops but were treated as inferior. They were paid less than their European counterparts of the same rank and were required to serve far from home. The breaking point came in 1856 when Lord Canning issued the General Services Enlistment Act, requiring sepoys to be ready to serve overseas across the sea, a major religious taboo. The immediate cause that ignited the fire was the rumor about the new Enfield rifle cartridges. It was rumored the grease used on them was made from the fat of cows and pigs. Since sepoys had to bite off the end of the cartridge before loading, both Hindu and Muslim soldiers refused to use them. In March 1857, Mangal Pandey attacked his officers in Barakpur for this reason and was hanged. Then, on 9th May, 85 soldiers in Meerut refused the new rifle and were imprisoned, leading to a wider mutiny. The revolt spread from Patna to Rajasthan, with major centers being Kanpur, Lucknow, Bareilly, Jhansi, Gwalior, and Ara in Bihar. In Lucknow, Begum Hazrat Mahal led the charge. Kanpur was led by Nana Sahib, who joined due to his pension being stopped. Jhansi was heroically led by the 22-year-old Rani Lakshmi Bai, who fought until her death after capturing Gwalior with Tanshia Tope. In Bihar, the leader was Kunwar Singh of Jagdishpur. The revolt lasted over a year and was suppressed by mid-1858, with Lord Canning proclaiming peace in July 1858. It failed for several reasons. It was a limited uprising, confined mainly to the Doab region, with large states like Hyderabad and Kashmir not joining. The rebels also lacked effective, unified leadership, and the English had a steady supply of resources that the rebels lacked. Crucially, the English-educated middle class, merchants, and some zamindars helped the British suppress it.
We have resolved, by and with the advice and consent of the Lords spiritual and temporal.
The results were monumental. The revolt led to the end of East India Company rule. India came under the direct rule of the British Crown, announced by Lord Canning in Allahabad on 1 November 1858. Administrative changes followed. The Governor-General became the Viceroy, the doctrine of lapse was abolished, and the right to adopt sons was recognized. Though it failed to achieve its immediate goal, the 1857 revolt sowed the seeds of Indian nationalism. The revolt of 1857 remains an unprecedented event in British rule in India, uniting society for a common cause, even if briefly.